Should the Buffalo Bills go after the division rival Jaylen Waddle, bring him onto this squad? Let me tell you what. If you're talking about the best possible fit, so the player that I believe has the youth at 26 years old, has the efficiency, he has the speed, not too crazy of an injury history from maybe a couple of different fringe injuries here and there, this guy would be an absolute dream for this team. He has 29 receptions, 390 yards, 3 touchdowns, 13.4 average yards per reception. This is a guy that takes the top off of a defense. I would absolutely love what Jaylen Waddle could potentially bring to this team. Now, what does he look like from an advanced metrics? Here he is. You have base, right? Has over 100-yard game, 6.7 targets per game. His DVOA is at 22.8. That is very good. That is very, very good. Coverage. What's open look like? 40% of the time he is open. 5% of the time he is wide open. Closing coverage rate. And the percentage of a player's targets when they appeared open at the time of the throw, but a defender closing the play, it's 10. Right over there. Man coverage, you don't run man coverage against this guy because he will absolutely burn you. And why not? He's one of the fastest guys in the NFL. And so you want a guy like Jaylen Waddle, and like you guys want speed and you want somebody outside, you want a number one, here he is. Make no mistake. So Miami had 2 number 1 wide receivers for a while once Tyreek Hill came to the building. Waddle would be that guy. Now let's take a look at his contract, and then I'll end up getting into some concerns that I have. And it has nothing to do with who he is as a player, or nothing to do with how I think he fits with this team. However, we are talking about a division rival. So what precisely would that cost? You move down and you take a look at his contract. He is just 2 years removed. He is 2 years removed from getting a massive deal. He's 26 years old. His signing bonus has already been paid to him. His option bonus has already been paid to him. His workout bonus is all that has been paid to him. His base salary is all the Buffalo Bills would be responsible for. For every game he remains on the Miami Dolphins roster, that number decreases. Similar to A.J. Brown, I think right now it's about $790,000 is what it would cost to have Jaylen Waddle on this roster this year. But then you end up moving down and you take a look at what his contract would look like the following year, right? His signing bonus has already been paid to him, so we can completely erase that number at 3.7. We would be responsible for his base salary at 1.2, his option proration, which would be at $6 million, so about $7 million, and then his workout bonus would be at about $100,000. So you're looking at around $7.3 million cap hit for the Buffalo Bills next year for Jaylen Waddle. The following year in 2027, that's where things get a little interesting. He has a $23 million base salary. He has a $6 million option and a $100,000 workout bonus. Again, we are continuously seeing the NFL salary cap increase significantly year after year. So this wouldn't hurt us, in my opinion. And we could always end up getting into 2027 if we really like what Waddle is bringing to the table. We can sign him to a brand new contract, extend him. We could really kick the can down the road, make it more favorable for this like front office to keep this guy in Buffalo for a long time. So if you were to ask me, 110%. If you were to ask the Bills front office, 110%. If you were to ask the coaching staff, 110%. But here's the problem. Does Miami do this? From an outside perspective, you'd probably think, hey, of course they would do it. They are so close to a full-blown, blow everything up rebuild. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Mike McDaniel probably has 2 games left right before he's fired in the middle of the season. I think Chris Greer is gone during this offseason. I feel like they've already accepted the fact that Tua is not their guy. They are so close to a scorched earth approach within that organization that I think everybody is on the table. I think walking away from crazy contracts and eating insane dead cap, I think that's precisely what it would be. If Miami were to walk away from this player, they would add about $6.8 million in dead cap in 2025. They would eat $23 million in dead cap in 2026, but still save about $1.17 million or save about $760,000 based off of what he has already been paid. So this would screw them down the road financially. But say that you're the Miami Dolphins, what's it going to hurt? This team needs draft picks in order to rebuild appropriately. First off, so you need to bring in a GM that knows what he's doing, like need to bring back a quality head coach, and you need to build the team through the draft. And Miami needs to collect as many draft picks as humanly possible, and the Buffalo Bills have that. If you were to ask me, I am 110% down with walking away from a first-round pick all day of the week. Who cares? Who cares? We know that this is going to be, at bare minimum, 26th overall in the first round. I hate to break it to you guys, but when it comes into first-round picks, number one, it's not like Brandon Beane really has a good history at being able to bring quality talent in the first round. I wouldn't particularly say that that's all on him, because each and every single year of an NFL draft, you maybe get 22 to 21 first-round grades on a player or in a specific draft class. Once you get past 2021, like, those players really don't have any business being drafted in the first round, hence why there's so many trade downs each and every single year. So why not? Like, we're going to go on ahead and we're going to walk away from a first-round pick. It's not like we're going to be like 10th or 9th or 8th. We're probably going to be damn 28th or 29th this year, 30th. Maybe we turn things around and win a Super Bowl, 32, like with Waddle being added to this roster. So my thing is, who cares? Send off the first-round pick. Send off Curtis Samuel, right? Send off Elijah Moore, whatever they like. A first, a third, and Curtis Samuel and or Elijah Moore to bring this guy into the building. $760,000, that's it. But the key here is, how do we convince the Buffalo Bills to do it? Or excuse me, how do we get the Miami Dolphins to do it? Are they that desperate for draft picks? Are they truly ready to go scorched earth on this team and trade with a divisional rival? We would have to go on ahead and pay the division tax if that was it. I need to give a giant shout out to Sleeper Picks, folks. Sleeper Picks, hands down the number one player prop platform on the market today. Now, one thing I can tell you is that some of the lines tonight for Thursday Night Football, the Icy Hot Bowl with Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco this evening, are absolute steals. And the best part about it is that they are just giving you a free $20 just for signing up. So if you're feeling lucky this evening, folks, I highly recommend you give Sleeper Picks a download. And once you put down a deposit, if you wish, then they are going to match it up to 100%, all the way up to $100, man. You know what? Right now, Bills fans are all sad. We lost 2 straight. Might as well, weigh down our wallets a little bit, let's make this money.